Welcome to Darwin, capital of the Northern Territory, and a city whose name would be familiar to anyone that's heard of the Kamfari, one of the toughest and most spectacular motorcycle endurance events in the country. From the running of the first race in 1972, word of the Kamfari has spread nationally as both local and interstate competitors come to test their skills, determination and perhaps just a little luck against the challenges of the course. Not to mention there's also $10,000 worth of prize money up for grabs. I'm Auki Henry and welcome to Australian Trail Rider Magazine's exclusive coverage of the 2011 Precision Motorcycles 40th anniversary of Kamfari.
I'm Banham and I'm here on location at the Precision Motorcycles Kamfari for Australian Trail Rider. This year the event's being run out near the Black Jungle Conservation Reserve just south of Darwin, and although we're in our early stages of the dry season in the NT, I've been told the course is not short of water hazards. Our 2011 feature contenders list is topped once again by reigning champion and race favourite 42-year-old Brad Williscroft, who has dominated the event in recent years. Brad is a veteran of the sport and refuses to give in to the age factor. He's a crowd favourite everywhere he goes and he's the envy and inspiration of veteran riders. Brad has represented Australia numerous times and is now the team manager of the dominant Motorex KTM off-road racing team. Jai Willis is actually a roofing plumber by day who regularly mixes it up with the professional riders at a national level when he gets on the bike. He has represented Australia at the International 6-Day Enduro on 4 occasions and won the Australian 4-Day Enduro E3 class in 2009, beating Brad Williscroft for the title. Jai and Brad have been rivals for many years and they share a healthy mutual respect for each other. Kobe Willis is a young rider with loads of potential. He's modest in his ability but never gives in when things get tough out on the track, which has made him a strong contender in his own right. He won the Boulder Dash event last year. Despite the current trend to race 4-stroke machines, Kobe prefers to stick to his roots and ride a 250cc 2-stroke and does it well. Stephen Tuff, affectionately known as Tuffy, is a dirt bike tragic that loves to ride. He's a battler that's on the wrong side of 30, but he lives for the thrill of racing a dirt bike. He's not fit, he's not fast, but he's got loads of enthusiasm, and that's what makes him popular with dirt bikers across Australia. His unique reporting style is a hit with thousands of followers keen to read about his exploits in every issue of Australian Trail Rider magazine. Of course, favourites aside, the very nature of the Kamfari makes it anyone's race. I managed to catch up earlier this week with Kamfari director Clint Holmes to get an insider's view of the event. Clint, the Kamfari is a tradition spanning almost 40 years. How did it all start?
Well, back in 1972, a group of riders from the Darwin Motorcycle Club wanted a race like they'd seen a film in the USA, 100 miles non-stop, no help. So there was nowhere here to run it like that, so they approached Peter and Wendy Thompson at a middle point for their Kamfari park out there and asked could they do a race of laps of 100 miles. So basically that's how it started.
People say the Kamfari is unique. What makes it so territorian?
I think it's just a hard bastard of a race. It's 4 hours of hard slog through mud and sand, over logs, through rocky areas. You're not allowed any help apart from other riders or the marshals, and you have to carry any tools, spares, tubes, anything with you. You can't have anything in pits, you have no pits.
How many years have you been involved in the Kamfari now?
I rode my first one in 1975 and I've probably set out and run about 12 I think, and ridden about the same. So, but I had a big break in the middle.
Has the race changed much over the years?
Not really, only that it used to be 100 miles and now it's 4 hours, and the last one and this one that we had, the guys actually nearly completed 200k, so it's actually probably a bit longer than this one.
See, and what motivates you to keep bringing the Kamfari back every year?
I don't know. I think it's a tradition. It's 40 years now. It's got to keep going. It's just as many riders riding it now as there was, so Kamfari must keep going.
Well, I actually got a reasonably good start compared to last year. Starts aren't my strong point, so I was quite happy just to cruise and the fast guys make their way around me, and I thought this is great. I don't have to battle with traffic, and I don't even know how far it was. It was maybe a kilometre, the first decent water crossing. I entered it and just went straight through the middle thinking, oh, this will be okay, and the bike spluttered and then it died. And so did all of my aspirations, really.
Do you think you'll be able to finish the race?
Yeah, absolutely, I have to, yeah. I mean, I stopped and spent the best part of, the leaders had done 3 laps. I didn't see them come through for their 4th until I pulled my bike apart, tried to get it going, pulled it apart again, fresh plug, drained all it had. It swallowed a heap of water, and it was hotter working on my bike than it was riding, so I was keen to get back out there.
So it must be very disappointing with all the preparation you have to do.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we came up a few days earlier to, you know, get acclimatised to the heat and just do all the right things and hydrate and make sure the bike was ready. And that's motorsport, you know. These things happen.
So you do something different next time, do you think?
No, I did everything I could. I mean, I've had great advice from people like Jai Willis and Chad's Off-Road Setups. He prepared my bike, so I know I did everything I could. It's just the luck of the draw. I mean, that is wild. There's no other event like that. You can't do any more. You just have to roll with it. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, good luck with the rest of the race.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I've just got to finish.
Yeah.
That's all I can do, I guess. I mean.
Well, better luck next year then.
Yeah, thanks. I'll get back to it.
Okay. Mark, what happened?
Just every time I ride through water, it just stalls out of me, and the only way to get it going again, you've got to take the plug out. So that takes 20 minutes, plus you got to drag your bike out of the water, and it's just hard yakking.
Yeah. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, without using any expletives, I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, what have you got any injuries at all? Or?
Oh, just cramping.
Yeah.
Try to stay hydrated, but you just lose that much energy.
What kind of level of fitness do you think you need to be in a race like this?
Exceptional.
Yeah.
And a lot of riding ability just to take the easy lines and not get bogged all the time.
Yeah, is this your first year in the race? Or?
Yeah, this is the first time I've done it. So.
And do you think you prepare differently next time, or?
Yeah, much differently. A lot more time on the bike, trying to get fit. So there's a difference between ride fitness and just fitness.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's a whole nother game.
Yeah. And what was your preparation up to this event?
Oh, just prepping the bike, making sure it was all good, getting all the running gear going all right, and aside from that, just trying to get as much time in on the bike as possible, but didn't work.
So you definitely want to do it again?
Yeah, I'll be back next year with some bigger tyres.
Great, well you're a brave.
Nothing spectacular.
It's alright, mate, as long as you're out there having fun, that's the main thing.
I'm 50 years old, mate.
50, well, you're doing well, bro.
Having fucking good fun.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Enjoy.
Yeah. See you later.
See you, bro.
coming to the race?
Nearly on 40 years.
40 years. So that must be from when it first started, was it?
That's correct.
Yeah. And did you ever ride yourself?
Yeah, I've done 3 of them.
3? And when was that? Do you remember?
A while ago.
And how do you find it? Is it the same race it was 40 years ago, or has it changed?
Yeah, it's actually the last 2 have been back to Kamfari.
Yeah.
It's been really muddy and the way it used to be, wet and mud.
Yeah.
Prior to that, probably the last 10 years, it's been easy, dry.
Yeah. So you think they had it easy for a while?
Easy for a long time. But
And have the bikes changed much since you were riding?
They have.
Yeah.
Modern technology is amazing.
Yeah.
But, fuel injected bikes now.
So what advantages do you think they have now against when you were riding?
Everything, suspension, brakes, motor, everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Nicola, how many years have you been coming to the race?
This is our first year. We just got to Darwin, so...
Do you know anybody in the race today?
Yeah, my husband, Ashley Bowers, number 18.
And how's he going so far?
This is his first lap, and he's doing really well. He only got his bike about 2 months ago, so...
And is this his first race?
Yes, it is.
Yes, and these are your kids?
That's
Oscar
right.
and Tegan. What do you think of Dad being in the race?
What do you think of dad been in it. You proud of him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you'd like to do that one day? Get on the bike? What about you? No? A bit muddy, isn't it?
It is a bit.
Yeah. And so do you think it's a good event for families to
I
bring
think
your
it's
kids
great.
to?
It's really great. It's fun. I was a bit worried about bringing them, but there's so many other kids and they're loving it. It's really good.
And do you go to any other races? Does your husband compete in?
No, this is his first one he's ever done.
Yeah.
So he only got his bike 2 months ago, so this is the first thing he's ever tried. So,
And so you recommend it to everybody? And
definitely. I
Yeah.
think it's great fun.
As you take another hit, I'll be waiting to greet you at my gate. I welcome your aggressions, and I hope it was worthwhile, 'cause the dead would rather be alive. Yeah, everything you know changes, because your life of pain will soon begin.
Not to be outdone on toughness by the rest of the course, conditions at the finishing area slowly got worse over the 4-hour race to become a treacherous and sticky stretch of mud as the riders ploughed through on each lap. Scattered with slippery ruts and almost invisible bog holes, it wreaked havoc on many of the competitors. It was also the scene for what is now the closest finish ever seen in the Campari's entire history, when race leader Jai Willis' hopes of victory came unstuck, finding a bog hole literally only metres from the finish and being passed by Brad Willis-Croft, who is only seconds behind him.
Brad, first, congratulations. How are you feeling after the race?
Pretty fatigued. It was, probably one of the hardest, well, definitely the hardest Kamfari I've done so far.
Not too bad, better than I thought. I actually thought we had 1 lap more to go, so I was saving a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely spent.
Mentally, I'm devastated. To complete just 3 laps in 4 hours looks dismal on paper, but it was super hard, and I've still got a massive headache and I'm worn out.
Are you happy with your performance, mate?
To be honest, no, I'm not. I mean, I got a great start, and I was stoked. I thought the fast guys can work their way around me, and then I don't have to deal with anyone at my own pace. I'll be able to cruise. Got to the first deep water hole, it was all over. And once I got my bike going again, I regrouped and I had a great second lap with no dramas. Third lap, got to the same water hole and drowned my bike again, and things just went from bad to worse.
I crashed today more times than I have in the 6 years that I've done it. Yeah, I don't know, we're making mistakes and silly mistakes that I never usually make here, and made it hard for myself, that's for sure. And then, pushed that last lap and just tried to get close to Jai, and I knew it would come down to that last section, and I had to just be close enough, and yeah, sure enough, he made a mistake there and I got around him, and couldn't be any closer.
I was quietly confident in the bike coming into the race, but you never know what can happen in a race like this. And personally, I didn't really know how my fitness was because I haven't raced for nearly 12 months now. So yeah, I really didn't know where I was at, but I was able to push right in the end, so I'm stoked with that.
I lost 10 minutes on the second lap when I drowned my bike, and I had to do some repairs outside there, and out on the track, drained the carby, put another air filter in, and finally got it going, but lost 10 minutes, and then had to charge back and got back in the lead, but I sort of used all my energy, and didn't really have too much on that last hour.
What about the bike? How did that hold up, mate?
It was awesome, the trail rider Yamaha. It got a little bit spluttery in the first lap, and I was a bit worried, but it never got any worse, and it never really missed a beat, so I was stoked with it.
What keeps you guys coming back to the Kamfari?
It's a good event. I just, I like I've got friends up here, and I like the atmosphere in Darwin. It's pretty laid back, and everyone's really good, friendly, and real accommodating up here, and I just love the race. It's a good, hard race, and I like it up the top end.
After last year, I only did half a lap and blew up, so I definitely had to come back and have a good crack at it. But everyone's been asking me if I'm coming back, and I said, give me 3 months and we'll talk about it then.
This is so unique. There are no other dirt bike events like this that I know of, and I've been to quite a lot. Been fortunate, obviously through my job, and this is fantastic. To race around in a swamp is kind of ridiculous, but that's also what makes it so much fun. And the people of Darwin are just so friendly. They love to have us here, and we love to come up here. That's why I keep coming back. And yeah, I mean, today didn't go so well, but I'll be back next year.